picture book drama where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host Sean, your video and comic guru. This video is not a normal video for this channel. It kind of just progressed to get to this point. What I'm going to do is show you the books I picked up in February and in March. Normally I try to do new comic book days during the week. Life just got in the way and I couldn't do it. And I was actually surprised. Once March hit, I saw how many books I picked up in February, and I was kind of curious to see how many I got this month, which happens to be March 31st. Or actually, it's March 31st. Tomorrow will be April 1st. Today is Easter, so happy Easter to everybody. Hopefully you're having a great time with your family, appreciating everything that you have. If you would like, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the channel and what you want to see on this channel. And that will help with YouTube because they do have this algorithm that basically if people like it, they'll show it to other people. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate it. Now jumping back into here, I am a diehard DC fan. From day one, my first fond memory is of the Super Friends. Waking up, Saturday mornings to watch Super Friends, and if I woke up and I did not see them, my whole weekend was ruined. So everybody knew, wake me up by 7, I wanted to see it, even though I was usually always up. But I became so dedicated to DC that I only bought DC Comics, or only asked for DC Comics when I was younger. And my older brother, John, he actually bought Marvel. So it was kind of cool. We had Marvel Comics in the house and DC Comics, so we were able to enjoy both. So I grew up with a knowledge of Marvel and DC, while still being able to maintain my true love and affection for DC Comics. Especially when Superman the movie hit, I was maybe 5, I think it was 5 when it came out. And I was too young to go to see it. My mom just said, "You're too young to go to the movies yet." I saw it for the first time on TV. I'll go into whole details of that later. It just changed my life and made me makes Christopher Reeve my all-time favorite. Superman the movie's my all-time favorite movie in general. My Superman needs to be happy and joyful, and DC Comics needs to be taken seriously. With all that said, I bought about 182 comic books over the last 2 months. These are new books that has nothing to do with back issues as far as like the older books. There are a few back issues here that may be from a few weeks ago. Variant books, things like that, but these are new books, like within the last 2 to 3 months, new books. And I was surprised to find that I bought a lot more Marvel than DC. A lot. So I said 182 comic books, probably about 112 are Marvel. Now, I haven't picked up everything. That's the scary part. I still got to get my Captain America's caught up to date. I still got to get the Marvel miniseries Gods. I think I'm 3 issues behind on that. I'm missing 1 issue of Power Girl, unless I misplaced it. Kind of messed up when you collect kind of in bulk like I do. But I do have my LCS, Graham Cracker Comics in Andersonville, is my local LCS, and they do pull my book, so I will have my stuff on time. Great thing about them, great customer service. Definitely let them know you saw the video. You won't get a discount, but it's kind of cool to say you saw it. They were mentioned on YouTube. But I am going to change views because, again, so many books. I'm not going to keep holding up books like this. It just doesn't work. I can go through them much faster if we change the view and I'm just putting them down and you're seeing them. And let me know what you guys collect. You're going to notice I collect almost everything from Marvel and DC. I would say from Marvel, I'm probably about 80%. I don't collect Star Wars or Predator or Aliens, I'll tell you that right now. And probably at about 80, maybe 85% DC, even though I don't collect Catwoman or Harley Quinn. I'm only getting Poison Ivy for some year 1 stuff, things like that. But you'll see later, or in a couple of seconds, I guess, for you, what it is I collect. So let's change views, see what I have. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, we are back. It is a jam-packed episode, so get your drinks together, get your munchies. We're going to jump right into this. As always, I am a Marvel and DC purist. So I always make sure I get the DC Connect. This is the February and March issue, which is issue 46. And yes, I do have issue 47 that just came out. This is the one that's going to be going over Gotham by Gaslight, the sequel, the Kryptonian Age, while this is just another miniseries with Damian Wayne. How many do you need when he's already in another series? I don't know, but that's what they're doing. With Marvel, you always get the Marvel free previews. Much thicker, usually gives you a lot more because they have a lot more issues. As you'll see what I'm showing you. This is issue number 30, which goes into Blood Hunt. And then you have, I'll move this one over, the Ultimates, which is going to be, I believe, the last of the Ultimate issues that you're going to have out. So hopefully that's the case, because we don't really need like 5 or 6 of them. You know, we can have 3 or 4 and we're good. But these are all free issues that come out every month. This, I wasn't sure I was going to get it. It is a black label. It's a much oversized issue. It's harder to store. It's a pain in the ass to get a backing board for. And then again, you got to store the damn thing. But I love Batman, and I love anything that deals with his early years, as this does Batman the First Night. Dan Jurgens wrote this. If you know Superman, you know Dan Jurgens. This is book 1. And that's the first and only one that's come out so far. We do have, my apologies, there's a lot of stuff happening outside here. It is Easter. People are out. What are you going to do? A lot of facsimiles came out. I didn't get a ton. I did get this issue of Green Lantern number 87, which gives you our first John Stewart. Detective Comics number 411. This is, I believe, the first appearance of Talia al Ghul. And then you get, if you are a true fan of comic books, especially with DC, you know what the Treasury editions are. They are big, massive, oversized issues. And they, of course, redid this limited edition for Batman. This is an epic 64-page, as they say. This is basically your Ra's al Ghul story. If you want to know that classic Neil Adams story in here, this is it. And if you also know Batman the Animated Series, their episode where Robin comes into his dorm room, that's it right there. Almost, I mean, it's scene for scene. I wet myself when I saw that. I really do love these. So, I believe those are the only facsimiles I picked up. Excuse me, I want to put this down where I don't drop it on the floor. I hate these big issues. Whatever, I'm putting them right there. I did get as a back issue, this is the Batman Superman or Batman Santa Claus Silent Night. This is issue 1, the main cover. I was only able to find a second or a variant cover with Damian and Santa Claus on it, but I really wanted this issue, so I got that. I did get a lot of Batman issues this month, mainly because I think Batman comes out bi-monthly. So we did get Joker Year 1. I used to say I'm not a variant comic collector, but now with a lot of variants being the same price as the main cover, I see no point not to grab variants when they do come out. And sometimes they do cost you a little bit more. This is a $4.99 issue. That's $7.99. I actually did not even hesitate to get this one just because it is holographic. It looks really cool because it's a Joker. Now there is a regular cover. I don't want it. I don't even like it. I like the way that looks. So those are both issues 142, part 1 of Joker Year 1. Got issue 143, which is part 2. 144, which is the finale to it, which, in my opinion, sucked. And then you have issue 145, which jumps back into the Batman of Zero, and whatever the hell that bullshit is that they keep wanting to come back to. Please excuse my language, I just had to say it. Keeping with the Batman thing, we do have issues number 6 and 7 of Birds of Prey. Really wish I had grabbed some variants for those. Speaking of variant, this is issue number 19 of Poison Ivy. This one obviously is holographic. This is part 1 to her year 1 storyline. Are you guys reading that? Because I'm only getting these because I want to see her new origin. And that cover was just sick. Next up, I have Batman Dark Age Book 1. You see, I'm just pretty much blending in the last 2 months, trying to give you a grasp of what I do collect. And then I also have issues from Batman Detective Comics, issue 1080, 1081, and then I actually am missing an issue. I need to get 1082, so this is issue 1083. So those are pretty much a lot of the Batman books I picked up for the main title, but I still have other things in here that I gotta show you. Trust me, I got a ton of stuff coming. I'll move this, and this is a good way to find out I'm missing issues as I'm filming this. Kind of sucks because I know I have to spend more money to get those issues. This happens when you have to get your stuff after it's already out. I have issue number 6 and issue number 8 of the Penguin, and I really thought I had gotten these issues all together, but I guess I didn't. Move this down just a bit. There we go. I also have, and I'm actually didn't know I was missing these, and I don't think I was. If you guys have seen these in other episodes, let me know. But I picked up issue number 1 of The Flash and issue number 2 because I did not see those in my box. My box I have here at home. But I picked up issue number 5, 6, and most recently that came out this week, number 7 of The Flash. I am waiting for this series or this storyline to end before I read them because everyone's telling me it's really bad. I know a book that's really bad, and that is Speed Force. I'm only getting it because it's a Flash-related book, and I'm a purist. I want it. I probably should have waited for this stuff to come out in dollar bins, but you never know if there's a key that may happen in those books. Alright. Next up, probably some of the best stuff coming out, and this is one I really need to get back issues on. People are telling me it's good, even though the creative team is about to change, and that is Shazam. This is issue 9. I got it because the Creeper's in there, and I love the Creeper. If you've seen Batman the Animated Series, that's my favorite version of the Creeper, I guess. I got issues number 6, 7 of Green Lantern War Journal with John Stewart. And then I have issues 8 and 9 of the Hal Jordan series. Both of which are really good, but I gotta say that Hal Jordan series is knocking it out the park. Miniseries wise, I do have issues number 5 and 6 of Justice League versus Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong. Did you guys see the movie? It's garbage. That's my personal opinion. I'm not even going to do a video on it because enough people are already saying enough about it. It's not what we're not what we wanted. Let's just say that. Moving on, we have from Green Arrow issues number 8, 9, and 10. Probably one of my favorite series out there. I love Green Arrow. Love the fact that it's now it's a series. It was originally a mini-series, but it was so popular, it had been promoted up to regular series. I did end up getting issues number 6, great cover, and number 7, better cover in my opinion, from Wonder Woman, a new series from the dawn of X. Sorry, my heat kicked in if you're hearing all that. Hey, it's Chicago, it gets cold. But I also did end up getting the Trinity Special. I think, I didn't look at this one, I think this is a lot of reprints, maybe one little bitty news story in there. Let me know. Still haven't read it yet. We're going to move on into some more Batman related books. I got Batman and Robin issues number 6, 7, as well as the annual for 2024. Everyone says this series sucks, so I'm just going to wait till it is done. This is Red Hood The Hill, issues 0, 1, and 2. Let me know in the comments. Did you guys read these? Are they any good? I mean, I'm going to finish it out regardless. It's Batman related. I'm going to get it. From Suicide Squad, I have Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum, issue 1, the bagged edition. This one, you know why I got that. I don't even have the video game. I don't plan on playing it. I just love that cover. I also picked up Suicide Squad Dream Team, issue number 1. Superman, The Metal Curtain, 78, issue number 5. Outsiders, number 5. This book that comes out whenever the hell it wants to. Justice Society of America, issue number 9. Sinister Sons, issue number 1. I haven't got number 2 yet. I'm not sure if I want it. Kind of only getting that because it goes in with the Super Sons type of motif, but I didn't like that. And then I have a series that, I mean, this is one of the superhero characters that everybody loves, but nobody wants to admit that they love. And that is Superman. This is issues number 11 and 12. I also have Action Comics, issue 1062, 1062, 1063. I have Power Girl number 5, Great Gary Frank cover, and then I have issue 7. So I got to go back and get issue number 6. But great cover. I actually ended up putting back the regular cover to get this one. I figured eventually I'll find that in a dollar bin somewhere. Not a dig against Power Girl. Love her. Alright. My all-time favorite character, Nightwing. We got issue number 111, and we get issue number 112. I do want to get the variant cover where he's driving a Batmobile and Batman's behind him. It's just so many comics out there. Yeah, I gotta put my money where I can. Next we have from World's Finest issues number 24, 25, and we have the annual for 2024. A series I wasn't sure I was going to get, kind of like Superman Lost. I just waited for them to come out and grabbed a whole bunch at once. This is Batman Off-World issues 1, 2, and 3. I'm kind of divisive on this one. Everyone's saying it's good. I'm waiting for it to end and I'll read it. But I don't like the fact that Batman hooked up with basically a Starfire off reject. I don't know. I don't like it. I do not like that at all. Let me know what you guys think on that one. But I think that one was not cool. Next up, we have issues number 8 from the Titans and issue number 9. I did get the Beast World crossovers, so I did finish that out and got issues number 5 and number 6, and the crossovers for Beast World Tour Star City and Beast World Waller Rising. They're really, really, really making Waller the big bad of the whole DCU. So I don't know. I mean, I'd rather it be Darkseid. But that will be the conclusion of all of my DC comics that I picked up as far as new books for the months of February and March. That should have been about 72 issues in total. Okay, I had to get my breath because we are now going to jump into 112 issues from Marvel Comics. Why? Because Marvel had way too many issues, particularly X-Men. We're going to jump right into that one and have X-Men 97 issue number 1. And I just could not pass up getting a variant cover for the same price. Hell yeah. Then we have some facsimiles. We have Marvel Secret Wars number 2. I already have number 1. We have Wolverine number 1. And we have X-Men 268, that classic Jim Lee cover that really takes you into the, well, as we go on, you'll see where that's really connected to. Next up, we have issues number, from the Invincible Iron Man, issue number 6, variant cover, because they didn't have the regular cover, and issue number 8, the George Perez variant cover. I do want the regular covers, but at least with these, I still get the story and their first prints. They're just variant covers. And then, continuity-wise, the newer ones, I have issues number 15 and number 16. I believe number 17 might be coming out next week. Now, I did show you that X-Men 268, or was that 58? Issue 268 right here. I did end up getting Wolverine Madripoor Knights in issue 1 and number 2. Basically a continuation of, I believe, that storyline just in the present day. I could be wrong. I have not read those yet. I'm waiting for it to finish, and I'll just read them all the way through. I got Miss Marvel Mutant Menace on the variant cover of number 1. I actually wouldn't mind getting all of them, all the regular covers and variants, but that to me was the best one of all of them. Next up, I have the variant cover for Wolverine number 41, because I already have the regular cover. I do want to finish these out, those Sabretooth through the years or ages. It's just hard to find. But I was able to find that one and issue 42. I already have the regular 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46. I believe this ends in issue 50. I have not read the last 2 issues. I loved the way it began, but people told me it may be falling off because X-Men are getting revamped. So who knows what they're going to do with this. This issue is supposed to be a game changer. Will it affect the X-Men comics? Probably not. Speaking of the regular X-Men comics, I have X-Men Forever. The Fall of X-Men issue number 3. Or the Fall of X, House of X, whatever the hell it is. I want this stuff to end. I really, 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 really do. And then I also have issue number 2 in a variant. I think that's the variant cover. Might be the regular cover. I don't know anymore. Too many of them. And then I have Rise of the Power of X, issue number 2. And then the final issue, which came out this week, issue number 3. I have issue 1 of Weapon X-Men, issues number 31 and 32 of X-Men. Make sure I get everything in order. Issues number 48, 49, and the final issue, which came out this week, number 50 of X-Force. And then I do have the Resurrection of Magneto, issue number 1, 2, and 3. I believe this may finish out my X-Men. This is Dead X-Men, issues 1, 2, and 3. So I believe those are the X-Men titles I picked up for the last 2 months. There might be a few scattered in here, but that should be the majority of them. I also did get this free Marvel preview for Blood Hunt Diaries. Just gives you a little bit in behind the scenes and this, with the story writers and things like that. But that was kind of cool to get for free, so definitely had to get that. I got, and I can't believe it was, I only got the variant cover for this one. I put the original one back, and that is for Black Widow and Hawkeye number 1. That is an amazing cover. A lot of other books have done these type of covers, but I just love that. that look, so I had to get it. And then probably one of the better books that Marvel is producing right now, and it's contained, is Avengers Twilight. I already have issue number 1. This is issue number 2, as well as the variant cover. And then I have issue number, well, they call it book number 3 and 4. Let me know if you guys are reading this one. This is really good. I just hope it nails that landing. I really do, and it doesn't try to leave it open-ended to get more, basically just grab more money. This is a book I really want to read. This is Ghost Rider Final Vengeance, issue number 1. Didn't get any variants on that one. I'm really not into a lot of foil covers. Book I really got to get my back issue up to date on, and that is Fantastic Four, issue 18. I am getting Marvel Secret Wars Battle World, issue 3 and 4. Series that I am so glad someone said, this is not good, let's just cancel it and walk away. And that is Punisher. I got issue 3. And then final issue number 4. This was not meant to be a miniseries, y'all. This was meant to be an ongoing series. It just did not connect well with people. Can't just always change it up and expect people to love it. Don't work that way. Alright. Don't want to damage my books. Don't want to damage them. I got Doctor Strange number 12 and 13. Alex Ross supposed to be making a ton of money just doing covers. I mean, my God, how many Marvel comics have his covers? Alright, we got Avengers issue 10 and 11. Jarvis is back, isn't he? I don't know. Things are weird. I don't know what's going on with that. So we're just going to move on. We're moving on. I did decide, kind of last minute, I do want to get this book as an ongoing series just because I'm getting everything else. So why not? And that is The Incredible Hulk. I'm still missing issues 2 and 3, I believe. But that is issue 4, 5, 6 in a variant. But hell, if you're going to get a variant, let it be of a classic Moon Knight storyline. Issue 7, 8, 9, and then the most recent issue, number 10. And yes, I do want that variant cover of showing the Hulk transforming. I just cannot find it anywhere. And believe me, I'm looking for it. But if I can't find it, I ain't paying secondary market prices. Continuing on, and someone who should not be doing covers, let alone interior art anymore. This is Daredevil issue number 6 with a John Romita cover, and issue number 7. I'm only grabbing those covers because the other ones just didn't look any better. That's the only reason why. I have from Night Thrasher issue 1 in a variant, and I have issue 2 in its regular cover. A series that it just continues to be really good, and this is Vengeance of Moon Knight issues 2 and 3. And I made a mistake and bought that issue twice. Let me go ahead and load these. Alright. Next up, we have a miniseries that to me was just great from beginning to end. That is The Sentry. And we got issues 3 and 4. And they kind of left it open-ended for The Sentry to still come back. I also have The Sensational She-Hulk issues 4, 5, great cover, and 6, great cover. I can now buy variant covers because they are the same price as the regular covers. Big, big thing if you want people to buy variants. And then I have The Immortal Thor issue 4. I believe I already had 5. I just needed this cover. I have issue 6. Issue 7. And because it was the same price, I was able to get the variant cover with Beta Ray Bill. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it. I love the cover, but it's going to go in a box. And I don't flip my comics. So it's hard for me to buy a variant when it's going to sit in a box. I don't care what the value of it is. It's great, but it's still going to be in a box. And then I have issue number 8. Issue 9, I believe, will be coming out this week. Now we're going to get into... I'll move these. Yeah, I know, I got to get bagging boards. But my LCS didn't have them, so... What you gonna do? We're going to jump into the Ultimate Universe. Probably I'll start with the one that is probably everyone's least favorite. Hopefully it will be a surprise and become good. That is Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko. Great if it was an anime. Kind of weird for it being an X-Men book. When a new artist comes in, the whole vibe on this is going to change. And that's something they're not paying attention to. You create this to look like some horror manga story. The next writer and artist coming in, they're not going to have that same mentality. So what was the point of it starting in this direction? Let me know in the comment section if you agree, disagree, think I'm out my effing mind. I don't know. Next we have the variant cover for Ultimate Black Panther #1. Love, love, love that cover. It's basically the first cover with Storm, or May Storm, however they're going to call her in this one. But that is a great cover. But I don't have the original first cover because it's sold out. I originally was getting my books from another bookstore, but they didn't pull it because they said they didn't get enough, which was bull. And I basically missed out on it. But I was able to still get this one. And I got it at its regular cover price, so can't go wrong with that. I did get the second printing, though. So at least I do have that. There are other printings that are out as well. Maybe I'll get them, maybe I won't. There are other printings for X-Men, or Ultimate X-Men, which I'll probably end up getting on my next trip. Because it, again, shows you if some other artist draws these characters, it's going to have a different feel. So I kind of wish I had that just as a way to prove my point. We'll have to remember that in the next video. Now with this one, I was able to get Ultimate Black Panther #2, the regular cover. And I still have to keep getting these covers because, damn, this artist is amazing. I don't know the name. You know why? Because I didn't do my research. That's just the truth. Now, continue. What do you think of the story, too? Because I actually thought Black Panther was going to be the worst of them. Turned out to be second. And Ultimate is the worst, in my opinion. Again, for various reasons I already told you about. Now, I already have Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This is issue #2. As well as the character design variant cover for #2. And then this week we ended up getting Ultimate Spider-Man #3. And there's a lot of variants that are out there. I don't want everything. But how can you not get that one? That is just so cool. I really wish I had... Is that Amazing Spider-Man 49? I'm not sure. Hit me in the comment section. What is that issue? I'm not gonna go in long in this, but damn, that is just amazing in there. And it's a great way to go into Spider-Man. Now, say what you will, I'm a long-term die-hard Spider-Man fan, because again, I watched the reruns of the 1966 cartoons before I would go to school in the morning, so that theme song would play in my head, so I have a very fond memory of Spider-Man, as well as him on the Electric Company. So it's really disappointing when you get something like John Romita Jr. coming in here and just effing the book the hell up. Gang War started off really well, really strong, and damn it if it didn't end on a freaking whimper and going, what was the hell point? A lot of money got spent. You got a lot of dollar comic books coming from this. A lot. So, you know, I don't know. I'm going to move this for a second and get the Ultimates out of there because I don't want the stank of Spider-Man on them right now. That's just... I'm sorry, that's just not right. But I'm a purist. I said I was going to stay on this series no matter what. So I have issue number 43, 44, 45, and 46. So we're done with the Gang War. The new issue, Zeb Webb is still writing it, but at least we don't have John Romita Jr. drawing the interiors. I was a big fan of John Romita Jr.'s art maybe 10 years ago, but what's with him drawing everything like a block? I don't know. Next up, we have issues number 3 of Spider-Woman, 4, and 5. Now, this book is a lot more emotional than some of the other ones, for not because it's a woman, but because of the storyline they have and what happened to Spider-Woman, which I really want to see how they play it out. Are they going to go all in, or are they going to eventually forget about it or retcon it? Who knows? I have Gang War Daredevil issue number 3. I have Luke Cage Gang War issue number 4. So I think there's an issue number 4 of Daredevil. Gotta get that. And then I had Deadly Hands of Kung Fu issue number 2. So I got a couple issues still to get, but as you're seeing, I picked up a lot over 2 months, so it's kind of easy to see why you may miss one or two here or there. I have Jackpot and Black Cat issue number 1. I only decided to go with the regular cover. Way too many covers I'm picking up lately. Another freebie actually, but I keep it with my Spider-Mans, and this is a free Marvel must-haves. This is a Spider-Man Deadpool. I believe this is a reprint or maybe even something new. I'm not sure. You know, so you do have that, but I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Next we do have Spider-Gwen Smash issue number 3 and number 4. I believe I have 1 and 2 already. And then I also ended up getting the giant size Spider-Gwen issue number 1. I do want to get all of them, even though I know they're mainly reprints. I wouldn't mind having those for my collection. Because I probably, and I'm 100% sure, I wouldn't have any of the originals in my collection anyway. I got Spider-Punk number 1. I really wish I had gotten a variant cover where he just looked normal. It was a painted issue. I may still try to find that one. Found it one other time and passed it up just because I had a handful of books in my hand. Sometimes you have to let the variant cover go to get a book you don't already own. Next, I have Miles Morales Spider-Man, probably the best Spider-Man series in the whole series. And that is issue 17, the recent issue 300. I do want to get some of the variants for that, but at least I was able to snag that one. We get Web of Spider-Man number 1. Bunch of freaking reprints, I believe. They love doing that. I got Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. Then I get Spider-Boy number 3, 4, and then this one's a variant, number 5. Because they actually ran out of the original cover, my LCS picked this one, and I actually like this one better. Okay. Next, we have the final issue of the Spine-Tingling Spider-Man. We have issues 4 and 5 of Superior Spider-Man. Another great series, probably right under Miles Morales. I don't know why I'm getting these. Carnage number 5. I don't collect Venom, so this kind of makes it pointless. And then this one was actually... you know what? I'm not going to show this one. This one is actually a gift from a close friend, and I'm going to wait on that one. But I believe that actually would knock it down to 181 comic books I showed you guys this time. And that is a ton of books for 2 months. I don't want to think about how much I spent. That is a whole lot of money. Figuring I normally spend close to about $100 every week. If not, sometimes close to 120. That adds up. So I don't want to know how much I spent for those 2 months. I'm just glad I got these books. It is frustrating to know I still have other books I have to get, but they're not the books I need immediately. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys collect? How much do you spend either each trip for new books or per month for new books? Are you like me? I mean, I don't collect any independent books. No more Image, no Dynamite, no Dark Horse, nothing. I don't collect anything. So, just Marvel and DC, this is a lot of books for 2 months to try to read and then be ready for the next batch. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I got a lot of reading to do. I got to get bag and boards immediately. I got to get some boxes. because this is more than a short box of books, and I gotta figure out where they're gonna go. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys buying books like I am? Are you Marvel and DC exclusive? Do you collect Image as well? Because a lot of times people consider Image a DC offshoot now, which it is not. Jim Lee sold his rights over to DC, but Image is its own entity, always have been, always will be, because Todd McFarlane ain't gonna put up with it. But I would love to be able to get them. If I can, I would get back issues, like some of the earlier stuff. So I probably, once I could get some of my Marvel and DC books more managed, I would love to get Cyberforce or Spawn or, you know, even Youngblood, and just the earlier books that came out when Image first started. But that will do it for me, guys. We are running pretty long on this one. Sorry, but, you know, for this many books, it's going to be a longer video. But thank you guys so much. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know, hey, you think I'm just buying way too many? I think I am, but I am a Marvel and DC purist, and no matter what, I'm still going to get these. I just don't want to think about the money. But other than that, guys, remember here, Picture Book Drama is everything in entertainment. I am your broke host, Sean, your video and comic guru. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.